Stress, pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome to MetLife Stadium, home of the Giants and the Jets in East Rutherford, New Jersey. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Buckeyes will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the... He'll ride his man on the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Caught in the backfield, it's Rodgers. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Was a nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Carr. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Sets up the screen. Nice move there. Still running at the 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all DBs can make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Pulls and fires complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. off the play fake. Going up top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. To the ground with the back. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Back to throw, it's Carr. Pulls it in, it's Price. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pauly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
He's These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick completion to the right. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field, and they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. On the ground, it's Donaldson. Nice move to keep running. The Buckeyes have a 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Rides to back and leaves it. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's St. Clair. The screen, he's got wheels. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. It's a much-needed line for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt, needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in. And great start, keep chipping away.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags it quickly on the way. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to pass. It's Carr. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Using his legs, it's Peoples. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the air. It's St. Clair. using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. We'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab right down the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. To the air, it's Carr. Catch in the middle, it's locked. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Gonna run it. It's locked. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame right back to the line. Off play action on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. He'll call for the fair catch here. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Working that wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride of the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He's looking to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And you'll see this with offenses sometimes, man. They make a big play. They're going to stay aggressive, but the defense did a great job. You gave up one big play. Don't give up another one. They were prepared for it. Nice job defending the pass.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They just keep firing. Big guy smells it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1? Trying play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He's taking the shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Still looking, on the move. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. It's Pollard. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's St. Clair. Now improvising. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Throws to the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
And And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quarterback on the keeper. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
Got a little space. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Got enough for the first. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Carr. Finds his man down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That's a 20. He's got space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Calls his own number. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there. And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Might be looking to run. He's going to take off. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and... Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to...
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Takes a handoff. It's live. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Notre Dame with a second down play to start the fourth. The give from the gun. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Quick release by the QB. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run play action. Hauls it in. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. Shows him the stiff arm. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. off play action. Looking left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Tight end now in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Fields. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart. Nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right down the middle. Got a wide open receiver. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Handoff from the gun. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, it's Carr. Pressure coming. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Gets rid of it. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Looking for the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
And with that kick, man, we got a 1-possession game. Here's the good thing. Good news is you got all 3 timeouts. So you can kick this football deep, use your timeouts, save as much time as you can to give your offense a chance to go win this football game.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Wide open spaces. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 1 more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. On the run, it's Price. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Here's a heat. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Turns it loose. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. From the gun on 3rd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.